talk about it. Let's talk about it while I sip my apple cider vinegar and I wait for my daddy to come chill with me. But as I was waiting for my daddy to come chill with me, I got to thinking, and I've said this on multiple occasions, but I'm going to say it again for the people that may have not heard it. If you as a woman don't have a father or a dad in your life or a brother, 9 times out of 10, you're never going to know what it's like to experience male affection and love without it being attached to somebody that wants to sleep with you. And I feel sorry for the women that have been, you know what, by their fathers, uncles, brothers. Because then that means they're going to go their whole life without knowing what it's like to experience pure love from a man. And that's a shame that we live in a time. I don't know if it's always been like this because I've only been on this earth 30 years. And I've only been aware of what's going on in the dating scene since I was 16. So I ain't had no length of time to be able to say if I know that this is, going on forever. But all I know is from my experiences, and I thought that things were going to be different when I hit 30. I thought that things were going to be different because I thought that I would run past men that were actually ready to be serious. But I guess not. And I'm trying real hard to bring another black person into this world. Another full black person into this world. Put it that way. But it's like, in our community, the men are boys. And if this doesn't apply to you, then don't come for me unless I cometh for you. But that's kind of why we having this conversation, because the dude wants me to come for him, but he don't want no commitment. Hello. But it seems like in the black community, they don't want to grow up. They don't want to settle down. Because I'm starting to think, when I look at the Beckys with the good hair, like, okay, I'm just giving an example. When I was in the hospital a month and a half, 2 months ago, whenever that was, every little white nurse that came in there, they were probably mid-20s. Or if I talked to them, they would say 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 22, 21. So anywhere from early 20s to 30. Every single one of them, when they would be telling me stuff, oh, my fiance, oh, my husband, oh, my fiance, oh, my husband. All of the black women, single. 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Or divorced, single mother. So I said, okay, wait a minute. What is Brad and Karen doing that Lakeisha and Daquan are not doing? Because I see all of these young nurses or nurse practitioners or freaking physician assistants or any of the other nigga staff, excuse my language, the lower level, techs. Every single, or they'll tell me like, well, my fiance, my husband, he's a nurse too, and we barely see each other, but we make it work, and we try to get on the same schedule. So even if he's going to sleep and he's getting off and I'm going to sleep, at least we get to hold each other and see each other when we sleep. I'm thinking, wait a minute. A nigga don't want to see you while he's awake if he ain't getting no pussy. But this man has changed his schedule to be with his girl, even if he sleep. So I said, wait a minute. Because, when you in a hospital, you got plenty of time to think. Because I'm not finna turn on that little TV they got that's connected to the little nurse call thing that's real low. I'm not finna watch that. And then they'll never have the cell phone chargers that's real close. So I'm not finna sit over there charging my phone, just be able to look on YouTube. So I had plenty of time to think. And then I said, niggas. That's what the problem is. Niggas. Your race is what the problem is. That is why you keep running to boys. Because for some reason, niggas don't want to settle down. Niggas want to play the game. Niggas want to play the field. You are being race loyal to a group of men who don't want what you want. Somebody finna get mad and I don't care. And then somebody on this status that I'm showing y'all right here. This little community post that I shared from my Facebook. Let's go to it. Because Keenan about to get charged up and don't even know it. Keenan just said 18 minutes ago, and I happened to just see it. So he got that work 15 minutes ago. So I have to ask, why are you not taking all men serious because of the actions of an ex? I don't think it's fair to blame every man because of the actions of one. Just saying. I mean, could you possibly consider not taking him seriously? This is what I don't like when people come try to tell me how to feel. I am a smart, intelligent individual. Of course, I am not blaming all men for the actions of one. Clearly, this is something that I've been through over and over and over and over and over. Do you think that when these doctors come out with a new whatever, that they're just going to test this on one person and then say, okay, well, this didn't kill them, so we're going to release it? No. It's something that they've tested over and 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 over again with multiple people. So clearly, this is something I've experienced since I've been on the dating scene since I was 16 now. I wouldn't expect me to have met Mr. Right at 16, not even 17, not even 18, not even 19, not even 20, not even 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I expected myself to meet Mr. Right at about 25 because I'm thinking, okay, black men will be ready by 25. Nope. Still want to play the field. Still want to have multiple kids. Not take care of them. Still want to get the check garnished. All this. I'm not ready. Okay, well, you're not getting any pussy. Period. Like, I'm at this point in my life where it's just like, okay, you're not ready for a relationship, but you're ready for my body. No, it don't work like that. And I really feel like if women started taking back the power that we have as far as over our lives, these men will get it together. But we're too afraid that he's going to leave, which is exactly what happened to me, by the way, if we don't have sex with him. Okay, leave. And you see what happened to me, right? He left. But is my other laptop charged up? Because I'm going to show y'all. Oh, I miss you. Oh, I knew I made the right decision, y'all, because that's why it is so important to have the spirit of discernment. When he came to me in my inbox a week or a week and a half ago, oh, I want you in my life forever. And, just because I'm not ready for a relationship doesn't mean I don't want to be with you. I'm just not. And what did I do? Sure. Okay. But then you get mad because I want to do the right thing at 30 and you 32. That's what's bothering me about this whole situation. You are a 32-year-old man that's not ready for a relationship. Now, I can understand that. But to think that I'm going to sleep with you because you super fine. But then here's the thing. This is what got me, y'all. This is what got me. Imagine if I had did like I always did since I met him when I was 19. Okay. And sat there. It's no different than a woman that that cheats with a married man because he say he gonna leave his wife. So I'm supposed to sleep with you because you say one day you'll be ready to be in a relationship. Okay, well, when that day comes, then we can have sex. But the audacity for you to bother me while I'm minding my own business and to come lie to me. Now imagine if I did sleep with you and then just came to my senses and decided, I can do better. I can date somebody that actually wants to be in a relationship and that's dating with a purpose. What you would have done? Did the same thing you did. Delete me. I'm thinking, wait a minute. I got deleted for not being a hoe? How does that work? Only a nigga. Seriously. Because when I deal with men of other races and I don't want to sleep with them, guess what I see when I click on their page or if I see them on my timeline? We still friends. And then what's so hurtful is that I done known this nigga since I was a teenager. That's what's hurtful. It's not a random nigga that just was in my inbox and got mad because I ain't want to have sex. No, this is somebody who done been out of my house that lived with me. That deletes me because I don't want to have casual sex with no commitment. What I am doing is setting myself up for failure because if I get a baby tied up, I'm going to be a single mother, and now I'm going to look unattractive to the man that may want to settle down. And that's what I don't want to do. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to have baggage. And I'm the type of person that only wants to sleep with one person at a time. So therefore, I would shun any other man that would try to get with me. Therefore, missing out on the opportunity for a man that is serious. And I told him this. Like, let me see. A month ago. I literally told him I want to find a guy that is actually serious about a relationship. Not somebody that just want to run over here when they want to have sex with me. No, thank you. Okay, I understand. Seriously? You understand? What they do is they try to wait you out to see if you change your mind. No, I haven't changed my mind. You bring nothing to the table but fineness. At this point in my life, fineness don't pay the bills. And I'm not 19 anymore. I'm not, oh my God, we're going to have a pretty baby. Who's going to help us with this pretty baby when you run off because you mad at me because I won't sleep with you? Because he strikes me as a type that would delete me even if we had a baby because I decided I don't want to sleep with him. That feels still entitled to your pussy because you have his baby. He seems like he'd be that type. So now what I'm going to do? If it's that easy for you to delete somebody you didn't know since they was 19, what is it about these men that feel obligated to your body? Can somebody explain why I owe you my body? Especially when we're not in any type of relationship, not even in no type of situationship, nothing. But because you have a penis and I have a vagina, and you a male, well, of course, if you have a penis, and I'm a female, that means we got to sleep together. No, it doesn't. My father, this is what happens when you have women that have fathers in their lives. My father always told me, when you get pregnant, that's your baby. Not his, because he can just run off. So be expecting that. So that's why he always taught me to be married first. Way before Kevin Samuels, way before MGTOW, way bore Red Pill. My daddy been telling me this ever since I'm the dating age. And that's a shame because these same men, if Benny, yeah, I done heard that name a million times. If Benny had a daughter and not a son, I wonder if he'd still be doing it. And it's like niggas talk out the side of their, well, I got a bunch of godchildren. And, I tell my goddaughters to wait until marriage. This is why I don't take niggas seriously. So don't come on my status asking me why I don't take niggas serious. This nigga laid up in my bed telling me this, and we had a whole argument. Because I said, you can't tell, because he was acting like T.I. when T.I. was giving his 18-year-old a virginity test, but then turn around letting his 15-year-old son have sex with grown women for his birthday. I said, these are double standards with these niggas, because we raising these girls to be mothers and faithful, but we raising these dudes to go sow their wild oats. It's unyoked from the beginning. So this nigga laying up in my bed, we have an argument, because he's saying, well, I got goddaughters, and I want them to wait till they get married to have sex. So wait a minute. It's okay for me to lay up and have sex with you without a ring and without a promise, by the way. But it's not okay for your goddaughters to do. Okay. I done been by your side with your 14-year-old son since you had him when I met you. When he was a lap baby. My daddy always taught me don't date no man with no kids, because you may have to deal with baby mama drama. That's another thing he taught me. I made an exception for you. Knowing that you wouldn't even possibly be able to be the best provider because your check is being garnished. But you don't hear me though. It's not all about that. When you date somebody with kids, you have to be willing to be ready to be a step parent. But I need y'all to explain to me what Benny was bringing to the table other than his penis. Can somebody explain that to me? If this is my house, if this is my Wi-Fi that you streaming your video game on, if this is my bed that you laying in, if this is my food that you eating, can somebody explain to me what you bring? Because it really and truly you taking away from the table, because if I get pregnant by you, that's another mouth to feed. Can somebody explain to me why dating black men seems like you have another son? Somebody gonna get mad. And when I was talking to my homegirl about this, I said, this is why they call us bitter black women. Because when we call out the bullcrap, we're bitter. No, we're tired. And then I started thinking about the Can't Raise a Man song. Or the Kiss My A song by K. Michelle. And then I said, I made a whole series talking about K. Michelle. And how I felt like K. Michelle was toxic. K. Michelle was problematic. But as I sit here and I go through this over and over and over and over again, you will never be the right girl for the wrong one. I don't care how faithful you are. I don't care how loyal you are. I don't care how much you cook and clean. Another problem I was setting myself up for was giving you all of these wifely perks without a ring or a commitment. I'm not saying you have to be married to me to sleep with me. I'm not saying that. This is 2021. What I'm saying is, if you literally have no intentions of marrying me or anything long term, listen, ladies, that's all you have to do is listen. How many times I tell y'all I'm a good listener? It just don't stop with these bummy YouTubers. I'm a good listener in real life. And he was telling me how he was about to be an RA, resident assistant, over this boarding home. And I'm just listening, right? And he's like, oh, yeah, so they said I can have company. So when I want to bring girls over. Last time I checked, I'm only one girl. I'm only one woman. Girls is plural. And he tried to fix that by saying, oh, I was talking about you, silly. No. You weren't talking about me. I'm only one. I'm only one female. Little stuff like that. Or if you listen to dudes and see if you're a part of the plan. Like when you ask them, when they start talking about, I want to get a house and I want to, I want to have these cars. And if what he's saying is not, I want us to, and then we can, and I want us, he doesn't see you in his future. And I think a lot of times us women mess up because we feel like we can change a dude, or we feel like the dude will change over time. I don't have time, biologically speaking, because of my biological clock, to sit here and wait for you to get it together when I can just go find somebody that's serious. But then again, it's like, okay, but who's serious? And so I'm just going to have to do what I feel like I should have done in the first place. I'm just going to date older guys. But I didn't want to have to go, for whatever reason, in the black community, you have to date older. Otherwise, they're boys. I don't know if it's because they haven't had an example of what a real man is, but and the bull crap, you are attracting what you are bull crap, is going to get you blocked on my page. Because like I just told Keenan, I'm not taking our men seriously because clearly this has happened multiple times. It's not the bull crap, you're attracting what you are mess either, because I'm not a lying, time-wasting cheater. Until I see otherwise, then it's going to be all men in my book, or at least the ones in Dallas. Don't come on my page trying to change what I said. I said what I said. I said what I said. I don't take you men seriously. I don't. Show me something otherwise. And don't show me something otherwise just long enough to sleep with me, like y'all do. You have to wait these niggas out, ladies. And then the trash will take out itself. And you have to stop ignoring the ones that do seem to be serious because they don't look how you want them to look. It's another thing we need to work on. Because, see, Benny is not used to women turning him down because he's freaking high yellow with green eyes. He's not used to that. I'm probably the only one in his entire life that has said, no, you can't just keep sleeping with me if you don't want a relationship. Because this is the same guy who told me he was with a girl for 8 years that wouldn't let him work, bought him video games, and gave him all the money in the world so that he can sit at home and not have to come in contact with other women every day because she was so insecure because he's so fine. But it's just like I said, at 30, I'm not about to tell any future child of mine, hey, I knew your daddy wasn't no good, but I wanted to be a mother and he was fine. So that's why you're here. If they crying to me because they daddy ain't nowhere to be found. And I knew better. I knew he wasn't about nothing. But I wanted what I wanted. No. As fine as he is, he can go find another sucker to sleep with. He can go find another sucker to lay up with. I don't know. I'm going to talk to my dad about it when he gets here. But my dad keeps it real. My dad keeps it real about dudes because he has no reason not to. He's not trying to sleep with me. I'm his daughter. Niggas lie to females because they trying to sleep with him. I told Benny, what was this? This would have to be This would have to be about January, February this year. When he come, I've been looking for you. Don't they all? I said, I am not trying to waste time with you. I'm looking for somebody that's serious. I'm ready to settle down and have kids. Okay. Me too. I want to be with you. Moves all the way into my house. Gets mad at me because I told him he need to get a job. And you're not finna lay up on me and play video games all day. You want to get mad at me? You can leave. I'm not even trying to be rude, but I'm not taking care of no grown man. I don't care how fine you are. So then start getting mad at me because I said, okay, look, you don't want to look for a job? I'm going to look for a job for you. So I called this restaurant up the street. And they said they was hiring. You got to come in there at 6. I'll go tomorrow. It's always tomorrow. So tomorrow came. Oh, I don't have my references and I'll go tomorrow. I don't know if he went or not, to be honest with you. All I know is he disappeared for about an hour. Came back. Oh, they said they wasn't hiring dishwashers. Were they hiring for anything else? Yeah. Did you take it? No, I only want to be a dishwasher. Here I am not saying anything in my own house, trying not to be a nagging black woman that I talk about on the internet. But then I realized you playing yourself. You can speak up for yourself without being a nagging black woman. Because this nigga is laying in your bed, eating your food, playing video games all day. But that rubbed me the wrong way. So because you couldn't get the position that you wanted, you don't take the job when you could just start the job and then hopefully when a position becomes available, you can take that. No, I want to be a dishwasher. That's the only thing I want to do. Then when he realized I wasn't falling for that no more, I want to go to truck driving school. He tried to start, this is what niggas will do, start going for a job that takes a long time to get on as opposed to a job he can just start right now. Peep game. So the nigga got me talking to my daddy, who done been a truck driver for almost 10 years, trying to mentor this nigga so that he can just, you know when a woman starts referring to you as this nigga, she's losing feelings for you, by the way. So my daddy talking to him, my daddy coming over here, he picking us up, he giving him pointers, he did it. Only for Benny to get up there and don't pass the vision test after weeks. And then I say, well, why you didn't pass? Oh, because I'm legally blind in my right eye. Wait a minute. As pretty as your eyes are, you can't see out of one of them. Well, no, it's not that I can't see. It's just going black. So you thought you was going to be a truck driver driving an 18-wheeler with one eye, with one good eye, Benny. See, you're not really supportive. I mean, you also have 5 tickets that you ain't paid off that you thought I was going to pay for. That's another thing he tried to use me for. I want us to get back together. And, I can start truck driving. And, you can pay the ticket. What? Like he was giving me an opportunity. Because if I pay his tickets, he can get this job and we'll live happily ever after. No. I pay your tickets, you run off. But first of all, I wasn't going to pay your tickets anyway because them your tickets. So you thought you was going to be a truck driver for Snyder or FedEx with 5 speeding tickets and one eye. This is what I am talking about. Like, I'm trying to be as serious as I can. This is the I am talking about. You wasted my time. The same thing I told you not to do. The whole time I'm wasting time with you could have been with another dude that was serious. But now, you half blind with 5 tickets. So then you leave because I don't want you laying up on me. Ooh, I don't know what's wrong with me. Don't want you laying up on me. So you leave like you always do. And then you try to come back when you get horny and try to disguise it as I miss you. Wasn't falling for it. But I did fall for it about 2 or 3 months ago. But still didn't sleep with you. Felt good about that. Thought you was going to get some pussy. Thought you was going to get some head in the car. Do I look like a head in the car giving type female to you? You tried it. Before you left, you borrowed $20 from my brother. How can I have it? And then disappeared. And thought you was going to come back over here and get some pussy without paying my brother back. When can I see you when you pay my brother his $20 back? That's exactly what I said. And then he going to come back. Okay. 2 months later. Hey, I'm about to get paid. First of all, as a 32-year-old man, why did it take you 2 months to get $20? That's a serious problem for me. That's a serious problem for me. But I appreciate you for paying my brother back. Came over my house in a company car. How do you have a company car with 5 tickets? I don't know. But you're speeding the whole way. And I'm just nervous. I got my hand on that thing, that you hold on to by the window. Like, it was like riding a NASCAR. And I'm thinking to myself, this nigga already has 5 speeding tickets, and he's driving a company car like this. He's continuously showing you that he makes bad decisions. And then he's going to continue to rack up more tickets. But I just want to go back to the part where he told me, you can pay my tickets for me. Well, you don't have to pay all of them. You can just pay the $400 one, so I can get started with truck driving school. This is exactly what I told him. You can get started with truck driving school when you pay your own tickets. You can go get you a bullcrap job and you can pay off your tickets. See, I can't have no girl that's not supportive. How you gonna be a wife? You supposed to tell me things are gonna get better. Things will get better when you pay your tickets off. It's not like you got cancer or something. I'm encouraging you. No. You have a fixable problem. Fix your problem. You won't have your problem no more. It's very simple. I'm just tired of little boys. That's all I'm saying. That's what this whole rant is. I'm tired of little boys. And then black men will get mad at you when you date out. Well, Brad wants to get married. Slang from overseas wants to get married because his whole family. See, other cultures. That's why I love Indian men so much. They are taught from like teenagers marriage. They are taught to the point to where they even do arranged marriages, which I don't F with that because I feel like you should marry who you want. But they're taught that marriage is important to men overseas. Family is important. Family is important to Mexicans. That's why you got generation upon generation upon generation of Mexican people living in one house. They believe in working together. How many times you see a Mexican girl at the store with her kids? You see her man. You see a white girl at the store with her kids. You see her man. You see a black girl at the store. You see her kids. And they running all over the place. I'm not going to be a single mother. I done said that since my period started at 11 years old. I am not going to be a single mother. After my parents got divorced, I saw what it was like for my mother to raise 3 kids and herself on $8.30 in the 90s. You can't take care of yourself on $8.30. And I happen to have a prideful mother, so she wasn't going to get welfare. She wasn't going to get food stamps. And my daddy wasn't paying child support in the 90s. So it's just like, no, I saw this. And then, like I said the other day, I'm going to be a hypocrite if I let you come lay up in my house and have sex with me and get me pregnant. Because I'm always talking about these hood rats doing that on YouTube and doing that on Instagram and doing that on Facebook. That would make me a hypocrite if I turn around and do the same thing with you. Well, I just... No. And plus, I'm the type of person with my parents, they didn't have to beat me as much because you can get me in line if I feel like you disappointed in me. If I look in your face and I feel like you disappointed in me, that crushes me more than you having to whoop me. My daddy ain't never whooped me a day in my life. But if I have to look at my daddy's face, even as a 30-year-old woman, and say, Daddy, I'm pregnant without a ring, I can't look at my daddy and say that. I can't. And I won't. All because you 32 and you not ready. That's like me saying, I'm not ready to work. Why? Then you're not ready to eat. Then you're not ready to have your own place to stay. A nigga at 32, I'm just not ready for a relationship. Then you not ready for no pussy. Then you not ready for no head. It's very simple. It's very simple. But yet us women still do it. Because he's going to leave. He going to leave me. He ain't going to talk to me. Well, then the trash took out itself. You didn't have to get caught up and get a baby and get your feelings hurt and realize he ain't there for you and catch a disease and all the extra stuff. The trash took out itself because he revealed who he really was without having to, because most people, it takes them months to reveal who they really are because they can fake the funk for a little bit. Just for a little bit. But when they do exactly what we're afraid of, which is leave because we won't have sex with them, then what you have gained, because you're just worried about losing him. What you have gained is saved time. You don't have to 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the line realize he ain't who he said he was. You can realize right then, and you can put yourself right back on the market. So that finally, meeting Mr. Right in the black community feels like hitting the lottery. Seriously. And that's a shame. Finding a good black man is like a needle in a haystack. And that's a shame. That's why we so behind with the other races, because we don't have the family unit. Because we don't value marriage, or because we haven't seen it most of the time. We just don't, out of sight, out of mind. I don't know what it is, but I'm really about ready to just hand in my black card. Like, let me just find a mixed girl that want to be black so bad and give her my card. Let me find a Becky that want to be black so bad. Where is Whoa Vicky? You can have my black card. You can have it. I don't want it. Because it seems like the more I stay black, the more I stay back. Ha! Hoo! Ha! Ha! Somebody gonna be mad. But I don't care. I'm tired of y'all getting mad because of what I'm saying instead of changing your behavior. If you change your behavior, I won't have to talk about it. A nigga be mad. Why you say that on live? Why did you do what you said? Why did you do what you did to make me have to say this? Like, I don't have the right to be mad because you didn't wasted my time. Like, I don't have to be reason to be mad when I could have went with somebody else that was serious. So just be thankful, y'all, because right now somebody is meeting y'all ex thinking they met the best thing since sliced bread. Meanwhile, you didn't dodge the bullet and a baby.